One set of exercises to develop good posture and stance is working through fore-aft movements from multiple joints. We can bend the ankles, which sends us forward, and we can extend them, which sends us back. In doing that, we want the student to move back and forth in the ankles and find their range of motion, which allows them to stay in the middle. We can also do the same from the knee joint. Have the student simply bend the knee joint, that sends them back, then extend the knee joint, that will send them forward. The goal is to find the center where weight is evenly distributed along the length of the foot. Squats, or deep knee bends, are excellent exercises to help a student maintain athletic stance through a large range of vertical movement. While keeping contact with the cuff of the boot, strong engagement of the muscles around the ankle, and dorsiflexion, have the student bend the knees and hips deeply until they find themselves on their heel. Then stand up until they find themselves onto the ball of their foot. Have them continually lower the range of movement until they can work through a vertical range of movement, staying completely centered on the foot. Tipping the hands and lower legs symmetrically is a great exercise to develop accuracy of edging movements. Getting our students to mirror what their feet are doing with their hands and focusing on their hands can create more accuracy in the feet. To do this, have the skier stand in a low athletic stance, move the hands out over the fronts of the ski boots or the skis, and have them tip their hands in the same direction as they're tipping their feet at the same time and rate. Watch that their hands are moving parallel and at the same time and rate, and have them focus on the feelings of the feet moving parallel at the same time and rate. This should be done slowly and then gradually increase the speed. An exercise to help develop accuracy in edging movements and maintaining a parallel relationship between the lower legs is to try tipping the feet and legs to the right and left with the hands on the knees. By placing the hands on the knees, the skier increases proprioception and awareness of what the legs are doing. Have them tip their legs slowly while maintaining contact with their hands to their knees, focusing on making the feelings be exactly the same between the feet and legs. Often when developing edging movements, skiers will develop an A-frame. That's when the outside leg tips more than the inside leg. One exercise to correct that is placing both hands on the inside leg while tipping. To do this, have the skier stand in a low athletic stance, and as they tip their legs, place both hands on the inside of the inside leg, pushing it outward. They should feel the inside leg move out and have them focus on the feelings of both legs being totally parallel. An exercise to help students develop muscular awareness and accuracy in tipping legs is placing both hands on the insides of both knees and pushing out while they tip the legs back and forth. Have the student stand in a low, flexed, athletic stance. Place both hands on the insides of both knees and push outward. As they do that, the legs will have to push inward, engaging muscles on the insides of the thigh and in the glutes. Have them practice tipping movements on the simulator by moving back and forth across the simulator. Pushing their knees out will increase awareness of how much the legs have tipped and if they've tipped the same amount. Another exercise to create greater muscular awareness and accuracy in how the legs tip is to place both hands on the outside of both knees and push inward. What this will do is force the skier to push the knees outward, creating some resistance. This also engages the core more, giving the legs something stable to tip against. Have them stand in a low athletic stance, place the hands on the outside of both knees, and push in gently. Ask them to maintain parallel angles with their legs and tip the skis back and forth while maintaining contact with both hands on both knees. Often when learning to control edge angles, particularly when increasing the range of edge angles, skiers will develop an A-frame. That's when the outside leg is tipped more than the inside leg. One exercise to prevent that is to make two fists, put them together, and put those fists between the skier's knees, and hold them there as they ski back and forth on the simulator. Keeping the fists between the knees ensures that the space between the legs will stay constant throughout the exercise. A ski pole or a dowel rod can be a useful prop in helping people learn how to tip their legs more accurately. One way to do this is putting the pole behind the knees. In a flexed athletic stance, have the skier put the ski pole behind the knees. Have them pull up gently on it, while maintaining contact of the knee to the pole and some tension in the arms. Have them tip the skis by tipping the lower legs back and forth. By keeping the legs on the ski pole, the legs will stay parallel as they tip.